Okay, it's me again. I wanted to take this time to share with you something that impacted my life as a man and particularly as a minister and pastor. I came up under and during the time wherein senior pastors were sort of strict and direct in their approach and their instructions upon younger ministers. I came up under Reverend Dr. E.S. Evans, the pastor at that time of the Lizzie Chapel Baptist Church in Macon, Georgia. He also pastored the Mount Olive Baptist Church, and before then he had three churches at one time: the Macedonia Baptist Church, Lizzie Chapel, and Mount Olive. And when I began preaching, I want to share with you something that he taught me that I think would be of help and a blessing to you as a man or as a minister of the gospel. When I began preaching, he told me that I had to do several things, and I'm going to share not all of them because it would take me too long. But one of the things that he taught me I had to do, that it was incumbent upon me to do, was to, number one, inform him of every preaching engagement that I got. Every one of them. I had to run them by him and then ultimately get permission from him to go and share the Word of God. That taught me discipline. That taught me how to be answerable and accountable to a pastor and an instructor. He was there to shepherd me, to lead me, and to guide me in the way that God would have me to go as my pastor. So every time I got a preaching engagement, I told him, and he decided whether or not I would or would not go. But then here's the next thing he told me. He said, every engagement that you take and the money you receive, whatever monies they give you, then you bring it to me. I was a youngster when I began preaching. I was a teenager, and I really didn't know that preachers got paid. I didn't understand any of that. But anyway, he said, you bring every dime to me. So I did that. So after a year had gone by, he called me in and he said, now listen. He said, meet me. And he told me what bank to meet him at. And I met him at the bank, and he presented me with a passbook, and that passbook had all of the deposits of the monies that he had put in the bank over that 1 year period that I had given to him. He said, now here is the money that I got from you. It's in an account in your name. So here is the passbook. He said, I did that to teach you, number one, you don't preach for money. You don't do this for money. And I've learned that down through the years, 55 years of leading in the Lord's church. I've learned that it's not about money. Though money is needed, I make a living supporting my family doing that, but I never made money an issue. So he said, don't ever do that. He said, then I wanted to teach you how to save money. To save money, invest your money so that your money will grow. Poor people make money to pay bills. Middle class people make money and spend it, they think wisely, to build their credit so they can borrow money that they may or may not be able to pay back. But he said, wise people, rich people, if you study them, they take money and turn it into a harvest. It's a seed. Whatever monies you receive that in order to make it grow so that you can receive more money. So he taught me that. And among other things, that's a part of wholesome and valuable relationships. And that's what I'm going to be talking about Sunday, okay? Relationships. So join me right here, 10 o'clock a.m. Sunday morning, to talk more about these valuable relationships.